Today from Santa Maria's home team, the Christmas Parade of Lights returns this year. We're going to broadcast it live, and today we'll have a preview of the big events.
Goleta has a battery backup and energy storage system that it's never seen before. I'll have the story coming up.
A sea of solidarity at Dos Pueblos High School as students stage a massive walkout in support of their teachers.
Plus, we may have a chilly morning, but the day will be warmer. More on that starting at 4.
Today at 4 on News Channel 12, a Lompoc man who pulled a high-flying stunt lands behind bars. We'll update you on that YouTuber's case and why he was vying for views.
United Way partners with UCSB to help children in need this holiday season. How proceeds from 2 Christmas shows will help.
Holiday anxiety biting at you. Shopping, snow, and stress are top of a lot of people's minds right now. Experts weigh in. Coming up in 30 seconds at 4 o'clock, another tradition this time of year, holiday safety tips. A fire official talks to us about areas of concern as we mark the 6th anniversary of the Thomas Fire.
A new plan has unlimited parking in 12 parking lots in Santa Barbara for $4 a weekend.
A surge of anti-Semitism on college campuses prompts hearings on Capitol Hill. Free speech and safety protocols at the center of federal investigations.
After a warm day, we have cooler weather ahead of us. More of that forecast starting at 4.
Today on your news channel, felony charges against the inmate accused of stabbing Paul Flores, Kristen Smart's killer. We'll have the latest on the prison yard attack.
A historic groundbreaking today in Santa Barbara for the city's tallest building ever. 5 stories for affordable housing. We'll show you where.
Plus, we have a chance of sprinkles tonight and tomorrow morning and wind on the way. More on that at 4.
Today on your news channel, felony charges against the inmate accused of stabbing Paul Flores, Kristen Smart's killer. We'll have the latest on the prison yard attack.
Glasses from Santa Barbara are heading to Israel to help children who are displaced in the war. I'll have the story coming up.
A historic groundbreaking today in Santa Barbara for the city's tallest building ever. 5 stories for affordable housing. We'll show you where. Today at 4 on your news channel, new information about a Santa Barbara man arrested for attacking an older man while pushing a stroller with an infant in it. It was all caught on camera.
The town of Santa Ynez is becoming quite the boutique stop. I'll tell you what's happening for the holidays and 2024 coming up.
Santa Barbara County faces a surge in demand for dual language programs. How a new state grant is reshaping the future of learning. Today at 4 on your news channel, new information about a Santa Barbara man arrested for attacking an older man while pushing a stroller with an infant in it. It was all caught on camera. Santa Barbara County faces a surge in demand for dual language programs. How a new state grant is reshaping the future of learning.
Plus, we have some major wind picking up the speed tonight. I'll have more details on how long that wind event will last starting at 4.
Today on your news channel, the crime report is out for the city of Lompoc. Homicides are down, but shootings are way up. We'll hear from the police chief who has a message to the public.
The Santa Barbara Mission needs some help with its decorations this year. I'll tell you how you can help out.
And we'll be live from the Unity Shop in Santa Barbara. It's the day of the telethon coming your way today.
And I'm tracking advisory level winds along with some fire weather alerts coming up.
Today on your news channel, a brazen shooting in broad daylight takes the life of a 15-year-old Santa Maria boy. We'll hear from his mother as we learn more about what led up to the tragic events.
High school students stage another walkout in support of teachers, this time at San Marcos High, and students at another high school are lining up behind them.
Plus, this week we're starting off with mild and breezy weather. More on that starting at 4.
Today on your news channel, parents, teachers, and students stand up at a packed Santa Barbara School Board meeting to demand better pay for local educators. And the owner of a popular Santa Maria food truck talks about giving back to those in need during this holiday season.
Plus, tomorrow's weather will be even nicer than today's. More on those warming temperatures coming up.
Coming up on your news channel, an online influencer who sparked a large protest in September in Santa Barbara is arrested with others for assault. We'll hear from Idine Enamorado's attorney.
And we'll tell you about a sleeping bag drive being put on by the Santa Barbara County Public Defender's Office, how you can help people stay warm this winter.
Plus, we're having really nice weather through Saturday before we have big wet changes ahead. More on that coming up.
Today at 4 on News Channel 12, the first storms of the winter season are bringing scattered rain to the central and south coast. The Harbor Patrol is urging caution. We'll explain why.
Slick Roads has CHP urging drivers to take caution, and we check on the river levee that breached during the big winter storms.
Plus, we've already started with light rain showers, rain getting heavier midweek. More of that rainy, wet forecast coming up.
Today on your news channel, preparations are underway in the Santa Maria Valley area for an incoming atmospheric river. What first responders want you to know.
A Santa Ynez Valley couple is arrested for disorderly conduct and other felony activities linked to the January 6th Capitol attack.
And I'm tracking back-to-back storms. I'll let you know when to expect the heaviest rainfall coming up.
Today on your news channel, this storm is causing driving hazards around the Central Coast. We'll show you some of the problem areas and update you on traffic conditions.
Some vulnerable areas of the South Coast are bracing for what could be a day of rain.
And we've had moderate to heavy rainfall for most of today. Much more is on the way. I'll have details on timing and intensity.
Today on your news channel, this storm is causing driving hazards around the Central Coast. We'll show you some of the problem areas and update you on traffic conditions.
Some vulnerable areas of the South Coast are bracing for what could be a day of rain.
Airports coast to coast are bracing for the busiest travel days of the year. What to expect if you're catching a flight for the holidays.
Today at 4 on your news channel, heavy rain causing problems, road closures, flooding, people needing to be rescued from trapped vehicles.
Santa Barbara is drenched in water. We'll take you to multiple locations and show you some of the damage.
And we've had widespread heavy rainfall for most of the day. Details on when you can expect relief.
Today on your news channel, we are drying out from that big storm. We check in with Public Works crews, cleaning up the mess it left behind.
There's a lot of cleanup from yesterday's flooding. We'll take you to locations where there's sweeping and mopping.
And Santa Maria businesses join forces to create magical moments for hundreds of foster kids this holiday season.
And we're drying out just in time for the holiday weekend. I'll have a look at your Christmas forecast.
Today on your news channel, we've got high surf for the next couple of days. Plus, through next week, we have rain chances across the region.
As the year ends, we're getting astronomical high tides and a big surge from the ocean. We visit Ventura, Surfer Point, the coastline of Montecito, and parts of Santa Barbara to see what's happening along our coastline and what's going to happen tomorrow.
Today on your news channel, we have dangerous rip currents and high surf causing issues up and down the coast, plus chances of rainfall starting as early as tomorrow morning in some cases.
Big ocean swells and an astronomical high tide combine to make a mess along our coastline, and there's emergency rescues. We'll have a full report along the South Coast.
Today on News Channel 12, we're covering dangerous rip currents and strong waves. Plus, we have more chances of rain in our forecast with a storm system arriving tonight, lasting through parts of tomorrow.
It's cleanup day after the big weather event yesterday. We're in Santa Barbara and Carpinteria, and we're looking ahead to even more waves coming over the weekend.